So what's up everybody, it's me, True Star Screamer, and we're here with another Marvel Legends review. And we are looking at the Spider-Man 2099 retro card. This is kind of a 2.0, and I've actually really have been excited for this one. I am a big fan of Miguel O'Hare. I'm a huge fan of Peter David. So that's why Spider-Man 29 is one of my favorite characters. I did get the first one when he came out way back in the day on the Pizza Buck Spidey, and then I kind of passed on that re-release. I know the colors were nice, but I heard some mix-up things about the quality. This though, this is a true redo, and I am very excited. See, we got him on the cover. Spider DNA, I don't know what that means. Some nice cover art. His little background on here, showing us that we can change the hands. In the year 2099, in the year 29, never mind. In 2099, a lab accident rewrites his genetic code, and now we have Miguel O'Hare as Spider-Man. Again, we've talked about Cardiac. I got the Spider Venom, and we know the rest of this. Watch my previous video. Let's get this guy open, and let's talk toys. We have Spider-Man 2099 out of the package here. I've got him in a lovely convoluted pose because he can make said convoluted pose. And that makes me really happy. I want to say this is the Renew Your Vows buck off the top of my head. It's got the toe joint on there. Has that notch in the back of the head. So we've seen this articulation before, but you know they definitely took some fun liberties with it. Adding, we've got the overlays here on the arms for the talons. So that's absolutely awesome. I like the fact that the mask itself is a relief. It's not just a generic mask they've painted on, so that's really nice. One thing I did do, I actually took a hairdryer to the shoulders, and I wasn't able to pull them out of the sockets, but I was able to somehow give it like a millimeter or two pull, and that was able to give me a little bit more butterfly joint articulation, so that was awesome. One thing I love about this buck, it's got the drop-down hips. So we get some very good leg poses out of this. And yeah, we got our shin swivel, everything we want for a Spider-Man figure, pretty much. Again, I got that ball socket joint. Love that. It's clean. It looks good. I much prefer this over a waist. You know, I like it just looks more natural. Even if it does break up the costume sculpt, I will gladly take that over that other waist they do. It just drives me nuts. You know, previously this was on the Pizza Spidey buck, and this is absolutely an improvement. I like how the web cape is here. It has much more flow to it. I like the shimmery plastic with it. This is good. There's really not much more I would want for the figure itself, except for maybe, and this is just a thing with the buck, just pulling this off of here, that's this stupid notch. Honestly, I'd rather have that disc hinge or just less collar, which, honestly, you know what? Let's do a little altering real quick. And yeah, I cut the collar down a little just to give it a little bit more flex. Pop that head back on. Yeah, get a little more, especially when you do the side pose. It's decent. I could probably trim it a little more. We'll see later. But he also comes with some extra hands as well. For our alternative hands, we get a nice pair of wall crawling hands, which is pretty standard. So we've got fist, wall crawling hands, and then we have kind of a claw hand. And I say kind of because I think I really would have liked some more talons on this hand. That's probably my biggest criticism. You know, 2099, I think he had the organic web shooters, so he did not need thwipping hands per se. Webs would have been nice to have as well, to be honest, because I mean we get the hands, two sets of hands, two sets of wall crawling hands, two sets of claw hands, two fists, and the removable cape. I think a web would have been really nice to just to really cinch it up for some kind. Of course, they don't have a web holding hand, so there's that too. But as far as a figure goes, it's pretty good. Again, I would have liked some talons on here. Now for a direct comparison of the new versus the old. Man, it has been a while since I've handled this buck. I'll tell you. That butterfly joint though is really deep. Won't deny that, but with this hard plastic, much looser. It's just interesting. Again, I haven't handled this in a while. You know, we're doing the direct comparisons here. First of all, the sheer size of the figure. This has much better presence than this does. The capes, again, so much more dimension. It's night and day. I mean, the biggest thing this guy has going for it is being able to look up because of that disc hinge. That's pretty much it. The shiny blue, I mean, that's from the plastic, but it's that marbled plastic. Dude, this, and the hands here, if you look closely, maybe you can make out a talon. It's hard to say, but that's reaching. This is light years better than this. So easily, that guy's going to go to the storage bin. This is absolutely the prominent $20.99 figure. And that's probably the biggest thing to take from this. This is not by far a perfect figure. I mean, I definitely have my nitpicks to it. The plastic is a little on the gummy side. The balance is a little okay. That neck really drives me nuts because I can't get him to look up even in a crouch pose unless you have him just lined up with that notch. I had him balanced. I lost the balance real quick. But but for a $20.99 figure, for a Spider-Man $20.99 from Hasbro, officially licensed, this is going to be the best. I like this so much better than the one from the Spider-Verse movie by far, from the proportions, what he can do. He moves like a Spider-Man. He has pretty much everything I'd want for him, except for maybe some kind of web effect, but even then he doesn't have the hands for that. Again, talons would be nice, but it's a strong figure. And that's the big thing. If you are a fan of this character, this is going to be officially licensed the best you're going to get for right now. I would love to see, by the way, if Mess Toys could make us a $20.99 Spider-Man. I think that would look absolutely awesome. Wouldn't be official, but it would go pretty well. I mean, they are getting us a Scarlet Spider after all. But let me know your thoughts down below. You know, that's what the comments are for. Am I being too generous? Am I being too rough? Am I sounding too Hasbro-y? Am I not being critical enough? And if you want critical, go to Anthony's Customs. He does a really good job for that, by the way. But those are my thoughts. I'm pretty much happy with him. So far, I like him better than I like him better than Cardiac. So that's a big thing. So from this wave right now, I think this is the strongest one. My opinion, of course. But again, let me know down below. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. And as always, until next time, my friends, take care. Peace.